Myself Jagmeet Singh, and I am working as an assistant professor in Chandigarh Polytechnic College in mechanical department, and I will teach mechanical engineering drawing. Today we will start the syllabus of the subject. So I am going to start the syllabus of this subject. This is the syllabus for mechanical engineering drawing. Subject is MED 1, Mechanical Engineering Drawing 1. Subject code is 9053, semester and branch 3rd, Mechanical. Faculty name Jagmeet Singh. Introduction of subject. Diploma holder in mechanical engineering are required to interpret drawing, and therefore it is essential that they have skills of preparing drawing and sketches of mechanical components. This subject aims at development of drawing skills in the students. Throughout the course, you will learn different limits and fits of the components, draw intersection of cylinder and their profile, what are their different cylinders, and how can we draw their front side and top view at right angle, at any other angle. Draw different kind of machine component like bearing, brackets, pulleys, pipe joint, and lathe tool holder. We will also draw the different kind of bearings, their front side and top view, brackets, their orthographic projection, pulleys, pipe joints, and lathe tool holders. Draw electrical circuit diagram of simple household electrical circuits and home appliances. We will also draw the electrical circuit diagram that we will use during drawing. Read and interpret drawing of mechanical component. We will read and interpret of drawing of different mechanical components. Detailed contents. Chapter number 1 is limit and fits. You have to complete 3 sheets of them. The topics are maximum limit of size, minimum limit of size, tolerance, allowance, deviation, upper deviation, lower deviation, fundamental deviation, clearance, maximum clearance, minimum clearance, fits, clearance fits, interference fit, transition fit, hole basis size, shaft basis size, tolerance grade, calculating value of clearance, interference, hole tolerance, shaft tolerance with given basic size of common assemblies like H7G6, H7M6, H8P6. These all topic we will discuss in chapter number 1, and this is very important chapter if you are a mechanical engineer, and this knowledge is very important for you. These knowledge include all the necessary information that will required during manufacturing. Without these information, these topics, you cannot complete a manufacturing a part, because during assembly, limit, fits, and tolerance play a very vital role during manufacturing of a product. Intersection of the solids. Different cylinder with cylinder equal and different diameter, axis at right angle, cylinder with cylinder, axis inclined. We will draw the intersection of solids, like we will place the solids at right angle, then we place it at any other angle, then we will draw its orthographic projection, their front side and top view. Next, we will complete the drawing with dimensions, tolerance, materials, and surface finish mass. Like universal coupling, we will complete this drawing, their assembly drawing with complete dimensioning, tolerance, materials, and surface finish marks. We will complete one sheet of it. The question will given according to the assembly. In universal joint, the detailed drawing will be given to you, and you have to complete their assembly, and after that you will complete the orthographic projection of assembly drawing. You will complete the front side and top view according to question. You will also prepare the bill of material for the assembly drawing. Bill of material, it is very important for the assembly drawing. It includes all the necessary information like name of components, material of component, and their number of quantity. Like for example, in universal coupling, there are many parts are joined together. You have in universal coupling there are a fork end, there's cross head, their taper pin, their cylindrical pin. These all components are used, and you have to prepare their bill of material with proper details. Bearing, we will start next topic with bearing. We will complete its 5 sheets. It includes bushed bearing, their assembly drawing, ball and roller bearing, their assembly drawing, plumber block, their detailed drawing, plumber block, their assembly drawing. We will complete the 2 sheets of plumber block, one with detailed drawing and one with assembly drawing. Footstep bearing, their assembly drawing. Then we complete the bracket, 1 sheet of it, their orthographic view. We will complete their orthographic projection, like their front side and top view. First of all, we will complete the all drawings with first angle projection. The 80% of your drawing will be completed with first angle projection, and the remaining 20% you can complete in third angle projection. Next topic is pulleys. We will complete the pulleys like stepped pulley, V-belt pulley, fast and loose pulley. We will complete its 3 sheets. Pipe joint. There are 2 pipe joint: expansion pipe joint, their assembly drawing, flange pipe joint and right angle pipe joint. We will complete its assembly drawing. Then we will start the lay tool holder and complete its assembly drawing. Then reading and of mechanical component drawing, we will complete 1 sheet of it. After that, we will complete sketching practice of bearing, bracket and pulleys. We will sketching the freehand sketching of these components. Electrical circuit diagram, chapter number 4, which includes electrical circuit diagram for household appliances like bulb, fan, provision of plug, switch with voltmeter and energy meter connected in this circuit. We will complete 1 sheet of it with proper details, proper circuit of bulb, fan, tube, provision of plug. Then we will complete electrical connection of lathe machine. So this is the syllabus for your subject. This is the instruction strategy, and you on the student should follow the instruction strategy. Then the list of recommended books that you have to follow during this semester. First is Mechanical Engineering Drawing by P.S. Gill, S.K. Kataria. Then a textbook of machine drawing by R.K. Tavan. Then machine drawing by Andy Bhatt. These 3 books are very important during the course. So you have to complete your drawing sheets with the help of these 3 books. Next, we will discuss the introduction chapter of mechanical engineering drawing. So I am going to share the introduction portion of mechanical engineering drawing. Mechanical engineering drawing. What will you learn in this course? You will learn how industry communicate technical information. During this course, you will learn how the technical information passes one person to another person. For information, drawing is a medium, is a language that used to share the information with graphic information. An engineer can share the required information, the requirement of the product, their dimensions, their length, their material, their visualization with another engineer with the help of graphics. So engineering drawing is a graphic language that helps one engineers to make the product. Visualization, the ability to mentally control visual information. It will include graphic theory, geometric and projection techniques, standards, set of rules that govern how parts are made and technical drawing are represented. Different kinds of standards are used in drawings. Conventions are used, commonly accepted practice and method used in technical drawing. Tools are used to create technical drawing and models. Application, the various uses of drawing, technical drawings. So these are basic, these are the information that we will share during this PPT. First of all, graphic representation of an object. What is drawing? Drawing is a graphic representation of a object. What is engineering drawing? A drawing of object that contain all information. For example, an engineer can pass information, all information to another engineer to complete a drawing, like their actual shape, their accurate size, their dimensioning, their material, their manufacturing method. Like these all information are required for engineering drawing. Without these information, you cannot complete a component, because without limit and fit, your assembly cannot be completed. So without proper information, required information, accurate information, you cannot complete your drawing. No construction, manufacturing of any engineering object is possible without engineering drawing. Importance for all branches. What are the importance of engineering drawing for all branches? In mechanical engineering, the drawing is used to manufacturing the different mechanical components, their parts, their machines. So it is in civil structure, the drawing is used to manufacturing buildings, to construct buildings. The civil engineer make map of a building and then complete the building with the help of map. Then the chemical reactors, the size of chemical reactor, their height, their width are all mentioned in the drawing sheet. Then electrical circuit, how to connect one wire to another wire, we can easily understand with the help of engineering drawing. Engineering drawing, there is a manual drawing and a CAD drawing. CAD is the computer aided drawing and drafting. So drawing, manual drawing is the traditional drawing that we had used in the past. We are using from past 20 or 30 past years, and these drawings include drafter, drawing sheets, pencils. These all are required for this drawing. It takes lots of time, and so overcome this difficulty, we have another option is CAD, that is the AutoCAD engineering drawing. uh, this is very helpful, and it takes very less time compared to manual drawing. We can draw the drawing with the help of computer. There are many software like AutoCAD, ProE. This software are used to create a drawing, and also it will helps it helps in manufacturing of drawing. With the help of SolidWorks, with the help of Unigraphics, we can easily manufacture or command a computer, command a machine with the help of computer. You can also draw the drawing on computer, and also manufacture the component with the help of different programs. Drawing instruments required for the drawing, like drawing board, drawing sheet. Different standards of drawing sheet are required for drawing. Mini drafter, instrument box, compass, French curves, drawing pencil. Different grades of pencil are used. Eraser, drawing clips. These all are drawing instruments that are required during the drawing. This is the mini drafter that you will use to draw a drawing on drawing table. You can clamp your drawing sheet on drawing table. Then we clamp the mini drafter on the corner of your drawing table. This is the scale of the drawing sheet. This is the large scale. This is the small scale, and you can adjust the scale with the help of knob. You can change its direction. If you want to take any angle, then you can take it very easily with the help of knob. This is the double adjusted parallel bars that will help to rotate your table, adjust to your scale on the table. This is the clamp. You will hold your drafter on the corner of the drawing table. This is the mini drafter. You can fix it on the middle of the portion of the drawing table, and you can also fix it on the corner of the drawing table. Standard size of drawing sheet as per BIS. This is the standard size of the drawing sheets according to BIS designation. A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 are these different standards, and their dimensions are A4 size is the printing paper size, and this is 210 into 297. Then A3 it is 297 into 420. Then A2 it is 420 into 594. Then A1 it is 594 to 841, and this is all drawing sheet size that we will require during the drawing sheet. Usually A1 and A2 drawing sheet are used during drawing. Layout of drawing sheet. The layout of drawing sheet which collect all the informations like their borders, their margin, the thickness of side, filling margin of reference grid. These all required necessary information are present in the layout of the drawing sheet. You can also you can arrange the title block on the right hand corners, bottom corner. The title block include all the necessary information of the product. It will include all the name of product, their date, their manufacturing date, their symbol. It is first angle projection or it is third angle projection. Their company name, manufacturer's name. So these all information are present on the title block. Drawing pencil. There are many pencils used in drawing. First of, wooden pencil are graded and designed by number and letters. Mechanical clutch pencil are not allowed in drawing class, so you will use the wooden pencils. The grades are 7B, 6B, 5B, 4B, 3B, 2B, B in decreasing order of softness and blackness. Then HB to F, medium grade pencil, H2H, 3H, 4H, 5H, 6H, 7H, 8, 9H. These grades are hard increasing order of hardness. You can use the HB H2H pencil for the drawing, because different lines of drawing are we will draw different line of drawing with the help of different pencils. So you will use drawing done by using 2H pencil and finished with H pencil. You for dimensioning, for extension line, for lateral line, you will use different kind of pencil. For object line, you will use the dark pencil. So you can use it H pencil or HB pencil. This is medium grade. Use of different type of line in a given drawing. You can use how to use different kind of line in drawing. For example, this is a dimension line with arrowhead at corner. This line is used to indicate the dimension value of the object. This is value from this corner to this corner. What is the length of the object? You can easily indicate with the help of dimensions line. Then extension line is used to extend the edge of the corner to the dimension line. Then center line is used to locate the center of the circle, center of the object. Then cutting plane line is used to cut the section of the object and show the internal section of the and helps show the to show the internal portion of the object. Then there is a hidden line, visible line, that is the outer boundary line. This is also known as outline of the object. This is the hidden line. This is which indicate the internal portion of the object of the object. Then conventional break line, this shows the conventional break or break of the object and show the internal portion. We can indicate the section that section line that indicates the cutting portion of the drawing. Conventions, commonly accepted practice and rules, methods. Different rules and methods that used in drawing, like in this drawing, this is the dashed line or hidden line that indicates the hidden portion of the drawing. This is the front view, this is the top view of the drawing. You can easily understand from the front, you cannot visualize the internal portion of the drawing. So if you want to represent it on drawings, you have to mark hidden line. Standards, set of rules that governs how technical drawing represent. Different kind of rules and standards are used to represent technical drawing. For example, this is uh, this is the whole of 20 dia 20 two places. This we can place this dimension if the hole is throughout. This is the front view, this is the side view. The internal hole diameter is 20 is through 20 hole diameter. This is the 20 hole diameter, and it's throughout the plate. This is creating on two places, one place and second place. And another is the outer hole is dia 30 0.25 0.3 into 0.25 deep, diameter 0.3 and deep 0.25. This is the bore hole. This is the depth of the hole, that will be 0.25. We can indicate by written as deep. And the diameter, this is the diameter, outer diameter, this is the 0.3. It will create on two places, one place and two place. You can also see it from front view and also see it from side view. This is the whole dia 1.5 throughout. Indicate in the middle of the plate. This is the diameter and this is the throughout hole. You can see it from the side view of the drawing. This is the chamfer portion. You can indicate the dimension of chamfering like this, 45-degree angle into depth of the portion. So all these standards are used to indicate the dimension of an object. You can indicate the dimension value perpendicular to the dimension line or parallel to the dimension line. There are two methods in which you can indicate the dimension of the object. We will discuss in next slide. Drawing standards, ANSI, American National Standards Institute. These are some standards that will be used in drawings. Some of drawing sheets, some of dimensionings, their methods, conventions, line conventions. These all different standards are used for different methods. Like ANSI Y14.1 1980 R 1987. This standard is used for drawing sheet and format. ANSI Y 14.2 M 1979 R 1987 line convention and letters. These standards are used for this, and like this dimensioning and tolerance also have a standard, and multi-view sectioning drawing also have it standards. ISO mean International Standard Organization, ASI mean Japanese standard, BIS Bureau of Indian Standard. We have two standard, Bureau of Indian Standard in different drawings. This is the drawing for a locating hole. How you can represent a dimension on it. There are two options. One is correct and second is poor practice. You cannot place the dimension with the second portion. Try to complete the maximum dimension with the front with the maximum length of the front portion of the drawing. So this is the poor practice. This is the correct practice. The extension line are coming, and after extension line the dimensioning is start, and this is the outer of the object. This is from the front view, and it is the correct drawing. Complete with maximum your dimension with from the front view. Dimension and section line, another practice like dimension and section line, how we can dimension and section, how we can give dimension and create section line. This is the example for A. In A, this is the best, B is okay, C is no, because in this drawing the dimension is given, have given outside the object, and there are also a gap of 2 that is required between object and the dimension line. This is the extension line. So this is the best way to indicate the dimension or mention a dimension or drawing sheet. You can also indicate the dimension in the center of the object or in between the object, but you have to erase or clear the dimension side where you place the dimensioning. In C portion, you cannot place the dimension and sectioning, so you have to erase the sectioning line outside the dimension value. So this is the incorrect method. You cannot use this method. This is the best way to indicate your drawing dimension. Arrowhead. Arrowhead is used to indicate the ends of the object with the dimension line. The size of arrowhead should be 3 mm, wide and should be 1/3. As wide as they are long, the arrowhead should be uh, closed and filled like this. It should be 3 times more than the width of the arrowhead. This is the dimensioning method as we have discussed. What are the dimensioning methods? This is the dimensioning method, aligned method and unidirectional method. In aligned method, the values are placed, dimensioning values are placed uh, from the bottom and from the right side of the object. So you can easily understand it from the bottom and from the right side of the object. In unidirectional, the dimensional values you can read easily from the bottom of the object. If there are complex drawing, then you will use the aligned method. If the drawing is easy and the dimensions value are very less, then you can use the unidirectional method. Angle of projection, different type of angle of projection are used in drawing, like first angle projection, second angle projection, third angle, fourth angle. We cannot use the first angle and second angle and fourth angle projection, because in this projection the planes are overlap with each other and cannot produce a drawing. So the only two projections are used, that will be first angle projection and third angle projection, and we already have discussed that we will complete 80% of drawing sheet in first angle projection and 20% of drawing sheet in third angle projection. Thank you.